Okay, we are live. Good morning, everyone. Or good afternoon.
Hi, everyone. Okay, I'm live too over here on my Instagram. Awesome. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. This is our third roundtable with our amazing speakers. And today is the last day of the summit. So this is day 5 today. On the summit, we are talking about emotionally intelligent parenting practices. So day 5 is how can you put some of these resources and tools into practice, some actionable steps you can take, and how you can start to put this into practice day to day. So we have our lineup for the day. For the today on the summit page is Amy Nesbitt. She's talking about the power of self-care for moms and kids and how you can implement some of these things in your own kind of self-care routine. Emily Hamlin, how to teach kids anger management. Simone Davies is talking about the Montessori child. Lara Dawn is also on day 5. Love is the drug your ADHD child needs. And Stephanie is also on day 5 on practical tools for emotionally intelligent parenting. So check it out. And we have our amazing speakers here with us today that are joining us for the roundtable. We have Emily and Lara who are on day 5 and they're here with us in the studio. Welcome. And Vivek was already on. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. And Vivek was already on the earlier days in the summit. So hopefully you guys got a chance to watch that. If not, if you missed his interview, be sure to take a look at the VIP pass. We're going to talk a little bit about that later today as well. But it's not too late to still get your hands on the previous interviews that are expired from day 1, 2, and 3, and 4. All right. So we're going to talk for about 30 minutes or so on this roundtable with our speakers. We're going to put them on the spot a little bit, get a little bit more conversation and fun going so you guys can get to know them on a little bit more informal level outside of the formal interviews. And then we're going to have prizes at the end. So if you want to earn some prizes today and be eligible for the selection of those, please put your feedback in the comments. We want to know, to start, who has been a speaker that you have really gathered some insights from. What have been your insights? Who's been one of your favorite speakers? And if there's been several, list them out. The more feedback you put in the comments, the more we're going to draw from that for our prizes.
You know what? Can I jump in, Diana?
Yes.
I have honestly seen so many comments online and I've received messages. I need to send them to Vivek because people have been loving your session.
Hey, that's nice
so many
to hear.
hearts. That, you know, we've said all week who's been your favorite speaker, and Vivek is coming through. Like, people are absolutely loving what you have been sharing. It resonates with them, so I wanted to say that.
Gee, I'm full of butterflies just hearing that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was so moving and so inspiring, and I think it's really landed with a lot of people. So it's been wonderful.
I read those comments too, and I thought, oh boy, I'm so lucky I get to meet him.
Yeah, I think people are noticing a lot of mindset shifts with your interview. It's a lot of like shifting in how you view parenting, you know, in the context of society and how we view children. And I just think it's really powerful. I think it's really some powerful, meaningful ideas. So yeah.
Which is my social media handle. That's the joke.
Exactly.
I love it.
You know what? We've got, it's probably a bit too long for me to put up on the screen, but Beth has said, so far today, I've listened to Emily's presentation and my takeaway is our kids are going to feel angry. They need to learn the skills about what to do when they're angry. They keep hearing what they can't do. We have to give them the skills to learn what to do in a healthy way because we all feel angry.
Yes. Game changer in my parenting when it stopped being, I want to control what they're doing and not doing, to how can I help them learn the skills that they need in this moment?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, and look, there's another one. That's another good incentive to get the VIP. Yes, because today is our last day. And you may want all of these sessions to go back and watch and rewatch and take something else away from it. Every time I listen to something for the second time or third, even if it's a podcast, I go, oh my God, how did I miss that? I need to write it down. So we really encourage you to do that. And we're giving away a VIP pass today. So yay.
Yay. Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and jump into the first question, Stephanie?
Yeah, guys. Okay, so we're going to
Can we do a brief intro of who we each are first?
Yes. Yeah. So that's our first question. We want to let you.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
No, go, like this is very informal. So if you guys are like, oh my God, I need to, I have this thought or idea, please just share it. And so our first question is, imagine you were standing, getting into an elevator with a parent or a person, and you had like 30 seconds to do what we call the elevator pitch. Who are you and what do you do? In like 30 seconds, we'll be a bit, on Monday, I was like, you're 35 seconds. So maybe I'll just go around on my screen. Emily, you're at the top. So let us know who are you and what do you do in case people
I'm laughing because a week ago at church, one of my children was darting away and I like went to get him because he was about to run into an old lady. And I slipped and I gave myself severe rug burns. And I just felt like I'm the parenting coach. I don't think I want to tell people in real life that I'm a parenting coach. It was funny you say that because I thought, am I in the elevator with my kids or without my kids?
Without.
I'm Emily. I'm a mom of 4. Their ages 2 to 13, and I'm a parent coach. I help people to raise emotionally healthy family, even if their children are neurodivergent, highly sensitive, or if they weren't raised in a particularly regulated household.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right, Lara, you're up. 30-second elevator pitch.
Hi, my name's Lara Dawn. I'm a mother of 2 teenage boys. I'm also an elementary school teacher. I'm the founder of the ADHD Village, and I'm a parent coach. I help moms build their confidence in their parenting, help them to be the calm in the storm that comes with ADHD, and help them to build really beautiful connected relationships with their kids so their kids feel empowered.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, thank you. We have Tosha Shaw. I'm sorry. This happened the other day, yesterday. I couldn't see the backstage people, so I don't know how long you've been there, Tosha. I'm so sorry.
No worries. I'm like trying to make noise back here.
It's covered by my little buttons under the screen. I don't know what I'm getting used to StreamYard. We're just in the middle of doing our little 30-second elevator pitch. So imagining you're in an elevator, getting to know someone, and you have 30 seconds to say who you are and what you do. We're keeping it very tight, very fun. So I'll give you a minute to settle in, and Vivek, you can go next, and then
Thanks. And I literally do this. I keep my card on me all the time, and every time I pass by a parent, I say, "Hey, my name's Vivek, and I make parenting videos." That's what I start with because it like captures the attention. I say I help parents have better, more harmonious relationships with their kids, and I've given hundreds of my cards away in grocery stores and elevators and everything. I just love it, and a lot of the time the parents are like, "Oh wow, I gotta watch your videos." So this is what I really care about most, is helping parents have deep, harmonious relationship with their kids. My kid's 27. Going to get married in November. I'm very excited. And
congratulations.
Thank you. And our relationship is so profound and so sublime and so full of deep connection and trust that I just want everyone else to have that same kind of joy in their lives. And so that's why I share the ideas that I do.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Vivek. Love it. We were just saying before, if you guys are only just hopping on, good morning or good evening, wherever you are. Vivek's session got an amazing amount of feedback from his half hour, time with us on the summit. Actually, I was rewatching that the other day, Vivek, and remember my son was really unwell towards the end, and we had to edit it, and I chopped it, and no surprises, people don't mind, because I said, oh, sorry guys, we had to, we made another time to finish it off, and that's real life. So
yeah, real life, exactly.
Oh gosh. Okay, so if you've seen that video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We had to pull the pin really quickly. Okay, so Tosha, let us know a bit about who you are, what you do in 30 seconds.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to pretend I'm in an elevator because I don't want to be in an elevator. I'll just be here with you all. But my name is Tosha Shore, and I'm the founder of Parenting Boys Peacefully. The mission of my business is to create a more peaceful world, one sweet boy at a time. And I do that by working with parents to care for yourselves, connect with your boys deeply, set limits lovingly, and play wildly. And I've got 3 myself. My baby just turned 17. So I've got 17, 19, and 21-year-old young men. And I feel like my work is a combination of parent education and peace work all wrapped up into one.
Yeah. Wow. And you were on day 2, and holy moly, another session that has gained so much love and praise from the parents who have watched it. Obviously, especially for parents of boys who have big emotions, maybe big behaviors. So your work is so needed, I think, especially for those kind of aggressive, when we're seeing aggression and lashing out and yelling and things. So
all the stuff I love.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And now I love it. Before I would have been like, ooh, and now I'm like, oh my God, it makes so much sense. So please, if you haven't watched Tosh's session, what you will need to do is upgrade to the VIP All Access Pass, because then you will get all of these sessions and tons more support and resources and goodies and everything. You will get that for life, right? So we're on day 5. So we're coming to an end. There are still some amazing sessions, obviously, Lara's, Emily's, and more. But we really encourage you to do it. I think at the moment it's $47. It will go up to $97. So please don't wait. Don't do that. Get it now at the cheapest price, and you will have these sessions for life to go back and watch and rewatch. So really, really, really valuable, I think. Let me just put up one of these comments. I want to thank Vivek. Oh, how beautiful. I want to thank Vivek because of your mail up I found about this summit. Also, I really loved the talk with Tosha Shaw. I also have 3 boys, and the 3rd is coming soon into this world.
Yay, congratulations.
Oh, well done.
I'm so glad it was helpful. So
yeah.
My whole
All
life would have turned out different if your work had been available when I was a kid, Tasha. I was such an aggressive kid, and it wasn't handled well, and I just suffered for many years because of it. So I appreciate the work that you're doing. I really do.
Thank you. And I'm sorry that you didn't get the support that you deserved. I'm sure that the people who raised you did the best that they could, but I'm sorry that they didn't know to.
Absolutely. My mom's listening, so I know she tried her best, and she did amazing work.
I'm sure. I am sure. But it's hard behavior to know what to do with. It is.
Yeah.
It can be scary.
All right, Diana has our next question. Are you guys ready?
All right. Yeah, and hopefully Emily will come back in. Might have had an internet glitch.
Yeah.
So our next question is for each speaker to tell us your one big message in under 1 minute for parents. So what if you were to send a message to the parents listening today? What would be your big message you would want to send to them in under 1 minute?
Keep it short.
Keep it short. Who wants to
Good
start?
luck. I'm timing on my phone. All right. Who's going to go first? Do you want to put your hand up, jump in, or?
I'm so sorry. My computer randomly shut off. Like,
It's okay.
perfect time for that.
Well, then you get to go. Then that means you get to go first now, Emily.
I can just talk about anything, but can you restate the question? It was still
Pick your one big message. If you only could get this across to parents, something you wanted to really land with them, what would that be in under 1 minute?
Well,
and if somebody else wants to go first, feel free.
I don't mind going first since I was already. There's so many messages, but I really feel like it's important for parents to know that it's okay to not be perfect in our parenting, and that so often we feel this need to, okay, I'm not going to yell at all today, and then we yell, and then we feel like we failed. Or, okay, I'm going to get to the root of my child's behavior, and then we think we found it, and we think we found a solution to help them learn the skill that they're lacking, and then it doesn't work. And we tend to just feel like, okay, I'm going to throw it all out. None of this matters. It doesn't work, etc. But to remember to focus on the progress of it and focus on our efforts. And that even if we don't see instant progress that very day, that doesn't mean that there won't be progress and that our efforts don't matter. I really believe that the work we put in as parents matters, and the work that we're doing with our children, it matters completely, and it doesn't have to be perfect.
Beautiful.
Love that. I think that's really like a good message, because probably a lot of parents feel like they're working so hard and sometimes it just doesn't show in the results yet. Growth mindset.
Okay, who's next?
All right, who's next?
I can go. So what I want all of you to know is that even if you've got a little kid who's really struggling with hard behaviors, I deal with aggression. So like, hitting and spitting and kicking and biting and thrashing and big tantrums and all of that. I really want you to know two things. One, that the situation is quite hopeful, that there's lots to do to help them through. And two, I want you to know that you are more likely than not the best person to help. So there tends to be, when things get really hard, this urge to go seek lots of information and magic pills and experts and all the things. And it doesn't take that much guidance for you to be able to actually guide your child to a more peaceful place. So I want you to know that you have it in you to be able to do this.
So powerful. I know they're going to be asking, where can I start? So reach out to Tasha if you need a place to start with aggression. All right, who's next?
I can go next. I really appreciate the empowering messages to parents so far. One of my sayings is, don't think of yourself as a good parent or a bad parent. Think of yourself as an evolving parent. And I think that really allows us a lot of grace. And I want to share that, the parenting style that I share is, I call it non-coercive collaborative parenting. The non-coercive is what we don't do. We don't coerce our kids and control them and use our power over them. And the collaborative is what we do. We work with them, we learn alongside them, we explore life together. I call it the don't do and the do. And I really like that because for me, it's like really about human values. How do we want to treat each other in the deepest way possible? The deepest way possible is non-violently. The deepest way possible is sharing power rather than using our power to control. And as parents, we have so much power over our kids that if we use it with real integrity, our kids feel that. And they feel the respect, and they feel that we're honoring them as human beings. And if we can do that, and that's something that evolves all throughout our lives, even at my kid's almost 27, and I'm still working on that. That's something that sets you up for a lifelong connected relationship, a co-learning relationship where you're exploring life together all throughout. And I think that's something that's really beautiful.
So powerful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Lara?
Vivek's message really resonated with me. It's about how kids feel. They're not going to remember all the lessons and how perfectly you've done things. It's about how they feel. Kids need to feel loved. So in those heated moments, sometimes we're trying to teach a lesson or to do all the things. If you can just take a step back, take a breath, and just focus on what's most important in this moment. What's the most important for your child to know in this moment? It's probably that they're loved. And that they feel safe and connected with you, and work on that first. And then you can get into whatever lesson or whatever learning needs to happen.
Yeah. I need to remember that for myself too. You're loved, Vivek.
Yeah, the self-love is really important too, right? And give yourself some compassion and kindness.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Okay, we are ready for our next question. This is going to be a short, sharp 3-word answer. So we've had other speakers saying, okay, so this is this. And then I just want to add, I'm like, no, 3 words.
3 words, got it.
I'm just playing. So yeah, this is something that you have to think on your feet. It could be 3 words in a row. I don't know, love your kids, something like that. Or it could just be 3 separate words that then we take from it, whatever we can. So, okay, in 3 words only, what can parents do to build connection with their kids? 3 words. Who's ready?
Play, listen, love.
Nice. Play, listen, love. Beautiful. Okay, who's up?
I keep coming up with 4.
That's okay. You don't have to be.
Look under surface.
What was the first one?
Look under surface.
Ah.
I left out the there.
gotta follow the rules.
I love it. All right, Vivek or Tosha, who's next?
Me?
Sure.
Oh,
Ooh, this is tough.
Did I waste a word? I was going to say play a lot more, or with a lot being one word.
Maybe play lots more. Play lots more. Some people write a lot as one word. I'm like, no, it's two.
Okay, play lots more.
Yeah.
Lots more. Wow.
Mm.
I think a lot of us do not play enough. We don't prioritize it. We don't have time. We're too busy. And yeah.
Yeah, it's really roughhouse lots more.
What I meant to say was roughhouse. Yeah, love that.
My 3 boys wanted you to say that.
I like that. Okay. Roughhouse, lots more. Okay, Vivek, you're up.
Yeah. Thank you. And in a practical way, it's connect. It's 4 words. I'm sorry. Connect with their interests.
Connect with their interests.
Mm.
Yeah.
Follow their lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I found myself about a week ago learning how to play Fortnite.
Aha. There you go.
I was like,
Yeah.
was not very good, but it was fun. It was a moment of connection. It was really good.
Yeah. Connecting with
Okay,
my
that
kids' musical taste has been one of her most treasured things.
Mm.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Okay. All right, Diana, are you ready for the next question?
Yes. So our next question is, this is a really good one. What is a myth that you want to debunk about parenting resilient kids? A parenting myth that you want to debunk that we tend to get wrong in society.
Mm.
Kids' behavior that would help raise resilient kids, if not.
Mine is that aggressive kids are bad kids.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you want to tell us a little bit more about what does aggression then mean?
I got used to the short answers.
I know, right? I was thinking the same thing. See how quickly we get programmed, right? Quickly. Yeah.
quickly. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why?
What did you want me
Why-
to go into more? I mean,
Why is it such a myth? Why is that such a
Oh, why is
myth?
it a
Why do
myth?
we think boys who are aggressive are like bad kids and they're going to turn out to be bad?
yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's a myth, but I'll tell you why it should not be what we're sort of the premise that we're working on.
Mhm.
I just think it's really important that we separate our kids from our behaviors, and these sweet boys that I'm helping parents work with, they're struggling underneath and they get pigeonholed and labeled, the class clown, the bully, the mean kid. They get isolated, right? They get left out, not invited to the birthday parties or play dates or whatnot. They get side eye from other parents. And it works to increase the level of isolation that they feel, which increases the likelihood that their aggression will get worse rather than better, and just perpetuates a problem. So if we can remember that they're not bad kids, they're good kids who are struggling, and we can reach for them. I always say, that sweet boy, he's still in there. Just reach for that sweet boy and the aggression will fall away. I mean, I'm not Pollyanna. It's not that, that's the sort of big picture. There's lots little details, but essentially, we're reaching for that sweet boy. We're letting him know that we see him. We see his goodness. We believe in him, and the aggression will start to fall away.
Mm.
Yeah, beautiful.
I feel my inner child being healed, my inner teen being healed when you say that, Tasha. I really do. Yeah.
Okay, who's next?
Love that.
What's a
I'd like
myth?
to add on a little bit onto what Tasha said, because I'm sure a lot of those aggressive boys have ADHD. And ADHD is not a result of poor parenting. And your child is not a reflection of you as a parent. I think sometimes, especially when you're out in public and your child's having a big temper or whatever it is, as a parent, you can feel like, oh, what are people thinking about me? Their behavior has nothing to do with you. You're still a good parent, even if your child has aggressive behavior.
It's really powerful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I have a myth I'd like to bust. It's a false dichotomy between controlling our kids and doing nothing. A lot of the time when I post or share about not controlling our kids, not giving them consequences, not having rules and all that kind of stuff, parents think, oh, then you're not doing anything, and it's not true. Guidance that comes from a non-coercive place, from a place of peace and a place of connection and a place of love and a place of understanding is so much more profound, and actually allows us to guide our kids much more deeply and have influence that lasts throughout their lives. And especially when they get into the teen years where there's, sex, drugs, and rock and roll to deal with, we really want them to come to us as their safe place, and we set the stage for that for so many years as we work with them. And so when you think about letting go of control, when you're thinking about letting go of the more controlling old school ways of doing things, don't think that you're abandoning your kids and you're not there to guide them. The opposite is actually true. You're actually setting yourself up as a much more reliable and a much more trusted guide.
Okay, I've had ADHD coming up with 12 different myths over here, so I'm going to choose one now that I can't wait any longer, right? I really feel that a lot of parents and clients and people that come to work with me want to know the right way to handle a situation. They're worried about doing things wrong, and they want to know what the right way is to do it. And I think, I guess we could go really extreme, and we could say, no one's going to recommend that you beat your child. No one's going to recommend that you lock them in a closet for 2 days without food, right? We could go super extreme. But there's a lot, if we come away from that extreme, there's a lot of situations where there's 400 different ways you could handle that one situation, and they're all just fine, right? And especially me, because I'm still very much in the thick of parenting. My kids are 2, 5, 8, and 13, and I have ADHD. My children have autism, ADHD, and highly sensitive. We have a lot going on. So there's definitely situations where I think, okay, in an ideal world, maybe if I had one kid, I could handle it this way. But right now I have 3, and 3 are screaming at the same time. And I'm overstimulated personally. So there might be a lot of different ways to handle that one moment that isn't necessarily wrong or right, but just fine. I don't know if that message is resonating or not, but instead of for one right and one wrong, we can handle with the fine way to handle it. It's going to work out.
Yeah. Oh wow, it really does.
I think that takes a lot of pressure off the parents too, right? You don't have to be perfect. It's okay.
I hope not.
I always talk to parents about getting into good enough parenting shape. I'm you got to get into good enough parenting shape. Not perfect, just good enough. You're gonna mess up. We're all gonna mess up.
Yeah. Yeah. The idea of perfection has this end to learning feel to it too, right? And I always want to be, like I said before, I always want to be evolving. And as our kids evolve, we have to keep evolving too. So that they're constantly changing. So it makes sense for us to be constantly changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have a child who is aggressive or has ADHD or any special challenges or who's sensitive, those kids are really going to help you to evolve. That's an opportunity for you to evolve. It really, truly is a gift.
Yeah.
Wow. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm looking at the time. We want to give away our prizes, and we also I'd like to get to at least a question, if we could, from the people who have been posting questions all over Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So one really great question that I think a lot of people will want to know is, when you lose it with your kids, what do you do afterwards? Because the guilt is crazy. So who would like it? We don't have to put it to everyone, but is there one or two of you who think, oh yes, I can say something about this?
I lost it on my kid today. And what I really like to do, first of all, is to be compassionate with myself. That's the very first thing. I am a good mom. I'm having a hard time right now. This doesn't mean I'm a bad mom because I yelled at my kid. It means my personal ability did not match the circumstance I was in yet, and I can keep working on that. first I had compassion with me, and then I went to my child. I didn't blame my choices and what I did on my child. And I said, hey, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I'm still working on me. I'm going to keep finding ways to stay calm in those kinds of situations. And he was fine, and we went on and continued our day.
Beautiful. Anyone else want to add?
Yeah, one of my you just remind when you said that about the apology, it reminded me of one of my sayings. I have a lot of sayings, and it's apology but, and you didn't do apology but. I'm sorry, but you shouldn't have done that. And I think holding that it's similar to what I call empathy but, autonomy but, and I love you but. There's so many ways that we ruin that stuff with the but.
Yeah.
And the sustained apology that allows the kid to really feel it. I think means a lot. And then if they see us actually working towards the change afterwards and implementing and making effort in implementing, then they really feel like, oh, that apology meant something. And it doesn't mean we have to be perfect, like we said, but the effort, and that makes a huge difference. So for me, what I do is I journal. I talk to little Vivek, my inner child. What were you afraid of? What were you upset about? What kind of love and support do you need so that I feel less triggered next time? And I go into a whole process about it, a loving, kind process, but a very conscious and deliberate one, so that at least something shifts inside of me. And then the next time I'm in that situation, and I do visualization. If I'm in the situation next time, how do I want it to look, and what do I want to do and feel instead? And then slowly over time, I start to shift those patterns. Just like Tasha was like limiting herself to 3 words because we had just done that. The mind gets programmed so quickly. We can use that to our advantage, right? I want to program my mind towards the ideal that I have, towards the values that I have, and the way that I want to be with my kid. And so I use those tools to help me make actual change in my life.
Wow, beautiful. Okay, so in the spirit of staying with that programming for a little bit more, because we are a little bit over time, I am going to ask you each. We have now, our team has filled the spreadsheet with the prizes. We have, how many prizes? Is it 4 or 5? Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. Sorry, we have 4 prizes to give away. I'm going to ask our speakers, Emily, Lara, Vivek, can you please let us know in 1 sentence what your prize is? And then we will draw all the winners. Lara, do you want to go first?
Sure. I'm offering a 1 month to my Love You Parenting membership, and it's a beautiful place to have connection with community of like-minded parents and support. And there's a load of resources in there, and I'd be very happy to support somebody in the Love You Parenting membership.
Awesome. Okay. Vivek, what's your prize in 1 sentence?
Yes, it's a course called Recovering from a Parenting Mistake with Maximum Change and Minimum Shame. And it's normally $37, and I'm offering it for free. And it's a 2-hour video plus a guided meditation plus a written component.
Okay, awesome. So we'll draw a prize for Lara, Vivek, and Emily. You had a prize.
Yes, it's a Why is My Child Melting Down mini course. This is a deeper dive into a free mini training that I have. We go into 6 areas that cause our children's meltdowns so that we can better help them gain the skills that they need to handle those situations that are currently too overwhelming for their nervous systems.
Brilliant. Okay. And obviously we're also giving away, which we have been doing the last 5 days, a VIP all access pass. So in the VIP pass, you will get all 5 days, 25 sessions, lifetime access to watch, rewatch. So you have ongoing access for those. We have exclusive speaker bonuses that they have donated and given for you to support you in your parenting journey. We have our beautiful VIP workbook that you can download and fill in as you go and take notes through each of the sessions. We have the private podcast of all the interviews, a 2-hour masterclass coming up very soon next week with Diana and I. So coming in together, learning from us, troubleshooting your questions. We also have lots of courses and classes. My Help, I'm a Shouty Parent course, Supporting a Sensitive and Anxious Child course as well. So these mini courses online that you can do whenever you have time. You can do it when you can do these things when you're cooking, exercising, commuting, walking, whatever you are doing. You're able to consume this content and stay on that track. I love that Tosha said, she spoke about being a good enough parent. This stuff, it's those reminders that makes you go, yes, it brings you back on track, when we've had some of those days and we fall off the track. So so there's honestly thousands of dollars worth of value on this VIP pass, and we're giving one away today. So I'm very excited. So let's draw them so that we can let everyone know who has won. Please send us a message. We will try to reach out to you, whatever platform you have commented on with your question or your comment about your favorite speaker. But also please message us. So you can message myself, Diana, obviously wherever you're watching, you'll be able to get through to us. I'm just seeing that, prizes do sound amazing, Jenny says. Yes, they do. Okay. All right. So let me get up my spreadsheet. So Emily's prize goes to, drumroll, Jenny Reyes. So congratulations, Jenny.
Congratulations.
I just put up your comment. Oh my goodness. My brain just. So congratulations. Emily, Jenny, get in touch and we'll pass your details on to Emily. Lara's 1 month membership. This is to Liza Coetzee 3 on Instagram. So congratulations. Guys. We'll try and send you a message, but please, if you're still watching, message us or me and we'll connect you with Lara. Vivek's beautiful gift. That is going to Sarit Nagar on Facebook. So congratulations, Sarit. Well done.
Yay.
That's exciting. You are going to absolutely love. I know everything that Vivek shares, we love so much. And the very final prize, our VIP All Access Pass, this goes to Claire Lee on Facebook. Claire, if you are still watching, wherever you're watching, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Incredible. I'm seeing lots of congratulations, lots of thank yous. Hey. Oh, Sarit, I can see you commented. So there you go. So please get in touch, guys. Thank you so much for watching our round tables. Thank you to all our speakers. We are very, very grateful. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It wasn't too much pressure, right?
No, this was so fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Very much.
Please make sure you guys all catch their sessions on the summit. It's they have honestly given so much of their heart, so much of their wisdom, so much of their knowledge. That's little tips and gold nuggets, as I say, takeaways that, this year could be the year that everything shifts because you have come along to something like this and you've gotten that validation or those reminders that you need. Parenting is tough. We're all here because we know we need as much support as we can. So everyone is saying congratulations. Thank you. Hooray. Any last little message that our speakers, any one of you want to share before we jump off?
I want to thank Stephanie and Diana for creating this beautiful summit and for all the parents who are participating. This is really a beautiful event and I'm honored to be a part of it. Thank you.
Yeah, same. Cycle breaking is hard work. And I really honor all the parents that are digging deep in the blood, sweat, and tears that we have to put into it to do this kind of work. So I'm grateful to every single parent that's participating in this.
Be patient. Be patient. Change takes a little bit of time, but don't give up. It's so worth it, and it will happen more quickly than you think.
I like that. I really do. Okay. All right. Thank you, everyone. Diana, anything else you want to add?
No, just thank you, everybody. And hope you guys enjoyed it. And, if you just got one takeaway from the summit, that's good enough. One takeaway is what is good enough, and keep progressing forward.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Bye,
Peace out,
guys.
everyone.
Bye-bye.